Okay, so I'm gonna play these these phone calls that prove again that they don't ever do what they're supposed to do. They just continue to screw me, screw my children, like put us in more danger. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that they need to call and check to see if he's still abusive. Yep, I just sent you a 100-file document. Nope, we just needed to double check. He's still toxic. Wow. Ouch. Wow. We have this nice little guy here. Yeah, I'm over it. I'm uploading everything. Tired of it. Not doing anything but exposing the abuse.
Hello? Okay, well, I said that like a fucking month ago. I said that like... No, please! I left my stuff there! I didn't do anything to you! That was like a month ago! I left my hoodie there! I left my jacket there! Can I get my jacket? Can I get my jacket? No, I'm not! I was trying to work with you! No, I want to see the kids! From I left my jacket though! I left my stuff there! Please, can I get my jacket? Please! Please, it's cold! Please, don't do this to Bubby! Please don't do this to the kids!
Yeah. I don't understand. I just don't get it. I don't understand how they could think it's okay to tell the person that's being reported what they're being reported for. That doesn't even make sense. Why do we have a report system? Is it to keep tabs? Is it to keep tabs? Here, we'll go ahead and make this into a tarot video, since everybody seems to think that I care more about that than I do anything else. No, actually, I actually was trying to find a nice, healthy way, okay, of dealing with this situation, while also dealing with my redemption, okay, and my soul redemption, okay. Here I was thinking that I was under all this heavy judgment and I was gonna go to freaking hell and all this garbage, things that are garbage. I'm like the nicest fucking person in the world. And I've been traumatized and abused since the day I was born. How unfair is that? So when I want to be a good person and do the right thing and unlearn all the shit that clearly, either way, didn't matter. The same exact outcome happened. It didn't matter. So, Spirit, why did it happen like this? Why? Angel of well-being and calmness. Yeah. I'm absolutely positive I probably need to do that. And angel of balanced emotions. I absolutely believe that too. But, I mean, look, and protection. Protect these energy fields. Yeah. Okay. Well, that sucks. I can't even post these fucking... Can't even post this. So, whatever. I don't know. Can I post this? Spirit? Angel of balanced emotion. I'm gonna post this. I'm tired of this garbage, man. Yeah. Tired of it. Good fortune. Well, you know, I want your not about money. It's not about anything. It's about the fact that I want to open My Mice Foundation and actually do something that you are not. It's really freaking simple, okay? And you guys have complicated things to the amount of degrees, okay? When it's really actually pretty simple. The person that is reporting is clearly has gotten enough courage to do so, which again, whether they are innocent or not, until proven guilty, it needs to be investigated. So if you look at all the documents that I had sent over the course of my record with CPS versus his record with CPS, I would red flag the out of that. I'd be like, yeah, we're going with the police. I want to make sure to have some backup, okay? Like, everybody needs to be ready for this situation if he is going to do this, because he wouldn't even let the police officers come in to do the welfare check. What do you think he's going to do? He literally told me he was going to get into a shootout with the police. Yeah. If I fucking told on him about the people that he's already hurt, that... Clear. It just doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm posting everything. I don't give a fuck if they put me in jail. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna definitely make sure that this goes down in history for the biggest blunder ever from a government establishment that has to deal with the most innocent of lives. You're in charge of keeping families together. You're in charge of keeping safe. You're in charge of a whole entire system. It is a life force. It is birth as a portal, what you are doing, and you're opening it just to throw it away. It's a gift. Children are a gift, okay? And if somebody says one more thing to me about Michael and about like some odd off-the-wall bullshit, like I wanted that garbage to happen, like I wanted my kid to die in my arms at the hospital, like I fucking wanted to go to jail for get sentenced to 16 years, like I wanted them not to believe me. I passed my lie detector test. In fact, I told the truth for 8.5 hours. It was them who convinced me and literally did not believe me for 8.5 hours. I finally sat down and just agreed, just shook my head yes to whatever they were saying, like, oh, I heard something the night before. No, I didn't. Otherwise, I would have done something else. Something else would have changed. It didn't change because I didn't hear anything. It's because he switched on me. We are fighting, and then the next second, freaking, he leans it up and starts smiling and kissing Michael, kissing me. Like, gross, dude. It's a narcissist. He confused my reality, on top of the fact that I've already had my reality confused since birth. Thank you. Birth, dude. Birth. Look. Telepathy and balanced emotions. Protect. Balance action. Dude. Focus. Okay. Divine feminine is inner peace and grounding, receiving. Yeah, it's absolutely garbage. I intentionally knew that it was, I knew it was toxic, obviously, which is why I picked up my oldest son and then dropped him back off with his dad. As soon as I realized that there was no way out of this, I really had to make up a reason to get Kai out. And the next morning when I realized it was too late, he wouldn't let me open the door. He wouldn't let me. I thought he was gonna kill Curtis. If I would have told CPS all this and I actually like tried to do even 1% of what I have done in the last 3 years, no one would have ever came for us. No one would have ever fucking showed up. No one. We would have all died if I would have listened to them. And that's what makes me so fucking mad, dude. In both situations, 3 times, third time, you know, how many times do you have to tell them, clearly focus? Like, how many times do you have to do something? You know, it takes 7 times to leave an abusive relationship, but it only takes 1 phone call for somebody to get up and do something about it. I just wanted Michael's foundation. He didn't have a funeral. He didn't have a proper funeral. Everybody abandoned him. Except for me. I abandoned him. I was forced into a situation I didn't want, and I didn't know how to handle. And I didn't think anyone would believe me by the time I'd figured it out. thinks anybody would want to hold their son when they're freaking dying. Like, who the fuck, dude? You people make me sick. My best friend lied. Everybody lied. Everybody made it seem like I was horrible. Yes, I was not the best mom. Okay. But I can guarantee that me getting clean and sober, getting a job, getting a place, and doing all their parenting classes, doing everything, and no car with 3 tiny little babies, the smallest one being 22 months, on the bus. I had no friends, I had no family, I had nobody. And that week I had found a daycare. This is what's even more bullshit, dude. I was getting ready to jump ship. That was it. I just out of daycare. I literally had it awesome. And like he had permission. I told social services they did a background check on Tom. Dude, he was cleared to watch the kids because he only had a marijuana felony. I can't even imagine what I would have had to have proven in order to save my dude. Curtis and your god dude and I did 5.5 years in prison, and I took every single class, I did every single thing I was supposed to do. In fact, I did over and above. And I did the therapeutic community, which I volunteered for. It's like intense behavioral modification. For over 2 years. I became senior coordinator, and I absolutely understood why the world is the way it is and why I was sitting where I was sitting. When I had to pull myself up for every 2 seconds, for every tiny little thing, and it was only just to become self-aware. It wasn't a punishment. It was so that I could see through this garbage that you put me and my children through, and I've absolutely had enough. I've just done it. I'm done, dude. I'm done. I'm out. Like, my heart, I have a heart murmur. I feel like I'm gonna freaking die of a broken heart, dude. Talk about this shit. You turn around and then tell, after 100 freaking file document, and you just tell him again? Balance, you know? Which is the law, I'm sure. They'll probably come and arrest me because that's what they did, dude. I did 5.5 years in prison. I did a year in the halfway house just to get pregnant by my abuser in the freaking halfway house. Name her after his girlfriend or whatever it's called. His fiance that passed away. She had a seizure in a bathtub or something. I don't even know, dude. I'm bitter. But I was nice because, of course, I'm always nice. I'm the nice guy who keeps getting fucking shit on, dude, by everybody. Not to mention every single person I've ever dated, Jesus Christ, has been a complete slime ball. Slime ball, dude. All my baby daddies. Like, how could you even think for 1 second that I would allow something like that? Because I know that if the shoe was on the other foot, of course, I would have checked the energy. I would have done something, you know, to get to the bottom of the situation. I would have investigated it. I would not have just shunned you and casted you out and treated you like garbage, dude, and then told you, our son and our kids and family and friends and everyone else, that I was just this piece of shit. Oh, dude. I went to freaking ask help. I went to my best friend's house. I went to several people's house to ask if they would take me and my kids in before anyone died. I even told my best friend what the fuck was going on, and she still said no. So there you go. And then when I freaking had to deal with Joey, I asked her again, and she still said no, dude. Like, what the fuck do I gotta do to have a little bit of kindness, dude? Like, the kind. It's like torture now. It's like, I feel like they're like making me watch a car wreck with my kids in it, and I can't stop it, dude. It feels like premeditated murder. It makes me sick, and I'm over it. I'm not fucking guilty for Michael. I'm not fucking guilty for this garbage. And I told every single person on the entire planet. I told CPS police officers. I told judges. I told medical, staff. I've literally told DV shelters. I literally sent a thing to Jared Polis. Nothing, dude. No, not one single soul on the entire planet will fucking listen to me. And that's what everything. The fucking Angel Express came and fucking got me when I was leaving the fucking devil's house. Wow, dude. So that's why I'm putting this out there. Because I know that I'm forgiven for something that I didn't even want to happen. And I do not condone your behavior at CPS, at the police stations. You know, he has friends that work on the Northland Police Department. He also is a gang member in the community. I have literally text messages onto, like, literally, of people saying they're gonna put a bullet in my brain and he's gonna put a bullet in theirs, or he's gonna drive through their freaking house. Really? Right? Okay, so that wasn't evidence enough. You had to call and ask, right? Oh, are you still toxic? Last time I checked, still toxic. Dude. Angel loving relationships, yeah. I'm never gonna date again. I don't ever want to be touched again. I don't ever want to anything to do with anyone ever again. People are so evil, dude. I have never been so heartbroken in my life. And this pain far exceeds. I feel like it just doesn't matter. You know, it's like intentionally push somebody to the point of suicide, right? Is that your goal? Is that your goal? Is that everyone's goal? Most certainly, right? Like, we just, like, offed forgetting the whole entire situation. A little baby died, and we just let the heads roll, right? So, like, a normal tactic in interrogations is to show the mom, before she's even been deemed guilty, pictures of her dead baby, dude, that she had just held at the hospital, dude. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? That is not how you approach people. If you don't know if they are guilty, just because there is things going on that you don't understand doesn't mean someone's guilty. You need to do your fucking jobs instead of fucking pushing a narrative on somebody, which is conditioning. That's narcissistic behavior for them to confuse my reality and make me feel like something did happen the night before when it didn't. I have fucking dissociated personality disorder because of all the fucking trauma from when I was a child. So guess what happens when you do that, when you gaslight me? I will say anything the fuck you want to hear, just get the fuck away from me. I go into this safe place. It's like being in a state of shock. I have no control over anything, and when I do, it's terrible. It's taken me almost 20 years to understand why I'm this way. And enjoyed transformation. And this is why, you know, security. Because everyone thinks that money fixes shit. And the only thing it's gonna fix is the next family not having to lose their baby or their children, or like worry about not being believed, especially about something that is as sensitive as silent abuse. Like, as hard as it is to prove anyway. That's why Joy's dad is doing 8 years in California prison for molesting his oldest daughter. Anna, she had to wait till she was after she was 18. Her mom didn't believe her. No one believed her. She was barred from the family, dude. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? This is not the way the world works, and I don't care who you are. It doesn't matter what the cards or anything you'll say or do or whatever. It doesn't matter. This is not healthy, and we are in a toxic relationship with the world because the world won't get out of ego. You need to separate ego from intuition. It is imperative upon our life survival, because we're going to blow each other up, and it's going to be a terrible, terrible day in hell. And it starts by doing the little things. If everybody did their job, if everybody reported and everybody was honest, we wouldn't be looking at World War III. Security came out again. We would not have wars. Excuse. attention. So this is my last message to the world. So if anything happens to me and I don't make it, because every single day and every single second is fucking torture to stay alive. When all I want to do is go back and just, I don't know what, I just know that I want to be with Michael. I just know that I'd rather fucking be there than here, because I was the one that fed him every night. I was the one that tucked him in. I was the one that wrapped him in his receiving blanket when he was born, 2 months premature. And granted, I get it, I smoked marijuana, and not extensive. I had 1% of marijuana in my system, okay? So it seemed like I was this piece of shit, whatever, just smoking meth and doing blue. No, dude. I would have such bad nausea that I would fucking smoke a joint like once a month. Like, people are so fucked up, dude. And on top of everything, you know, like, he was 5 pounds. I wanted Michael. I put him to bed. I tucked him in. I told him I loved him. I did not leave him there to die. I'm so sorry that I even have to make this video. But I know that it doesn't matter anymore anyway. Alright, signing off. Until another tarot video, okay? Try and save the world from another awful fate, which is the only reason why I fucking do this.